What's wrong with that?
Hey y'all, what's going on? Okay, so let's end this one. Don't Stop December. What is it? Which one was the first one? Y'all, what was the first Dragonfly Jones scene on Martin? I believe it's the one when Tommy got beat up by the midgets. Brittany thinks it's the one where they was at the ATM. But I'm pretty sure it's the one where Tommy got beat up. But y'all let me know below what y'all think, you know. So, y'all got this wig twisted and turning and all of that. I want to come in and thank y'all for being with me this whole December and dealing with my shit. And,
you right.
I was right. You didn't want mommy to be right.
I just feel like it's 18.
No, baby, I remember this because I laughed for almost hours. Literally, when he did that, and woo, I was done. Thank you. Anywho, so y'all, I really don't. I want to end.
I had 2 orders. Shit, you owe me another order. Looking at me like I'm just standing up for nothing.
Oh Lord, I want to end this Don't Stop December right now. Okay? And this wig is pulled down too far. Y'all got the part pulled off. This is that W part. Anywho, we'll deal with this. So, I want to end it with this. First by saying thank you for all the support y'all gave me through this Burn With Me and whatever videos I was putting up. You know, I was being me and doing me. You know, but I'm sure sometimes it wasn't what you wanted to hear or whatever. But I appreciate y'all's support. You know, and I don't know. I'm going to say this because I've asked y'all what y'all going to leave behind in 2014. You know, going into 2015. And I think one of my main things on the list is not necessarily personalized to me, but it is just the violence within itself. Leaving the violence behind, all of this that's going on, all of this racial tension, which has been going on for a long time. But it seems like right now it's just never ending. If it's not that, then it's the violence towards the LGBT community, or it's just always seems like it's something negative, and in the end it ends up in violence. And I think more than anything, I want to leave that behind. And not just for me in the United States, for everybody in this entire world that doesn't belong to anybody but the Lord. And if we letting him call the shots, and only he's calling the shots, then everything will run as it should be anyway. But we got this cute little thing called free will. And so, you know, people don't always do what they need to do, including myself. I think for myself, one of the things that I want to leave behind is, first of all, for my channel inconsistencies, where I had, it was like a whole year where I wasn't consistent, you know, in my videos and this and that and other. But, you know, just getting something a little bit more consistent, getting back to what feels good to me on this channel, and communicating with y'all and all of that. And that also means incorporating my family. For those who be like, well, sometimes I can't hear you. Go back. And if you really want to embrace what the Much Love channel is, you need to go back and look at how it started, and how it's always been, and how it will always be. Some things they won't be involved in on, but from time to time they will be. And I'm actually thinking about, you know, coming up with some type of series that me and Brittany can do together. Because in a way this will serve as a, you know, testament, I guess, to my life or whatever. You understand? You know, so I kind of would like to incorporate her in that. You know, I kind of want to entertain the idea of coming back in January and keeping it going, but at the very least, one thing y'all will get for sure is 3 videos a week if I ain't dead. I can't give you a video from beyond. Okay? Alright? But I may entertain keeping this going. I don't know. We'll see what happens comes 2015 when it rains in. Another thing that I want for myself is this, is for me to not just say that I want to get weight off, but to really do it. I'm never going to be thin, and that ain't for me. I ain't got that kind of frame. And I ain't fucked up about being pencil thin, because I could care fucking less about a motherfucker who would desire that shit from me. As long as my husband is okay with how I am, I'm good on that as far as vanity and the outward appearance. But for my own health, and for the sake of me kind of, you know, shit fitting a little better and just feeling better, you know, I really want to do it this time. I don't want to say how many pounds, whatever comes off. But I got to put the effort into it and do what needs to be done to get that shit up off my ass. Okay? So that I can be prepared for the YouTube blackout, sponsored and, you know, by, well, not sponsored, but the Scorpion Show and Sweet Addictions TV is doing that in September the 5th, a meet and greet. You know, so now I'm good and motherfucking comfortable. And, you know, and all of that. In which I plan on, which is another thing for 2015. That is definitely something I'm looking forward to. Hoping that I live to see it. You know. I hope for myself that I can realize exactly what it is I'm intended for. You know, and even if I find out that it's just to be, that's okay. And if it's something else, let me be doing that. You know, in 2015, I hope that I can inspire folks, I don't know, whether it be to just cut the damn camera on, go out of your house or whatever. Just to understand that it is okay to be who you are. And whatever station you are, that never changes for me in life. It's the station you meant to be at until the next train comes. It's simple as that. Just sit next to your luggage and wait. Because it will come and it will change. Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. And if you live long enough and you sit still long enough, you'll realize that shit. Whether it be just your environment. And the environment has changed constantly. You know, things have changed. I don't know if y'all realize when I was younger, winter was winter and summer was summer. Spring was spring and fall was fall. Now, it's whatever. And my dad used to tell me, and always has, when you can't tell between the seasons, that's when you know for sure we're at the end. I haven't quite seen that in the Bible yet, but if anybody knows where it's at in the King James Version, let me know, because it could just be in the Catholic Version, which I don't entertain. Period. I think another thing is to try to understand people from different walks in life. You know what I mean? Like I can't, you know, just being accepted and understand that it's okay that we're different and we can have a mutual respect for each other. You ain't got to motherfucking do what I do. Just respect me. Respect others. Another thing, when something is on your heart, no matter when it's on there, do it then, do it. And that includes if it's on your heart to call somebody, talk to them, or do whatever. If it's on your heart to reach out to somebody and get some help for your motherfucking self, do that. Understand that there's no shame in it. And I say that and speak that the loudest to my community, the black community, my African American community, my African community, and just any, really. If you need some help, get that shit. Ain't no shame in it. Because we will applaud people who get plastic surgery and say that they're doing that to enhance themselves. Then we must applaud when people decide to get help mentally. And in some cases, when it comes to getting help mentally, it's not even about bettering themselves. It's about even existing and being able to cope with the circumstances that they in. You know. Another thing is to take time out and make sure that I let people know that I appreciate them. You know. live, laugh, and love is truly a true staple in life, and everybody should implement it. Sometimes you do need to just laugh. Every motherfucking thing ain't serious and everything ain't a joke. You know what I'm saying? Take time out to see if people are okay. I would say this to each one needs to teach one, and in this time that we living in now, you may have to teach a whole motherfucking classroom, even when they not yours. The way things are now, all we want to deal with is what's ours, and a lot of times we don't want to fucking deal with that either. You know, but we have to. If we want things to be better and we want the young folks to do better, we have to show them better things. We have to share with them that which we got. And we can't let Big Mama and all of that be just a memory. One day you got to become Big Mama and Big Daddy. Everybody has a season. You know, like with me. You know, I did the holiday cooking and my mother's doing, you know, trying to make what she do less and less. Eventually, it is my job to stand in and keep things going. And it will be Brittany's job and Brent's, equally, since they came together. They'll have to do it, you know, together to keep things going. You cannot always look toward somebody else. Well, I don't want to do it. You know, let somebody else do it. Sometimes you got to jump start it. If you're going to turn up, it's all right to turn up and have drinks and do that. But turn up for something good, too, most of the time. Something that empowers your community and just humanity in a whole. Don't be so exclusive. Be, inclusive. You know what I mean? Give a hand up. And that's what it is, you know. Try to be more understanding. And I think since I've been on YouTube, there's been a few things that I've heard YouTubers say that sticks out to me. And one of my favorite is one, and I don't necessarily talk about this channel a lot, but I follow it. Wes, A Connections TV. You know, and it's more or less consisting on where we adapt and learn how to be amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? How to understand each other. And all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the things I want to do. I want to continue to laugh, love, cry, and do all of that shit. I don't want to exclude any emotions. Because the minute one of them motherfuckers is gone, I am no longer, you know what I'm saying, human. We have to have these emotions. It's a time for this, it's a time for that. Everything has a season. You know. Everything ain't gonna always be hunky-gory or whatever the fuck, however you pronounce that shit. It's not. Plant your feet. When the times get hard or whatever, plant your feet. Get rooted. Stand in and hold on and ride that shit out. It's as simple as that. That's part of being human or whatever. Plant your damn feet. And if your motherfucking feet ain't sturdy, you better have a good fucking foundation. You better have some shit to hang on to. Get some good people in your life that will hold you up when you're leaning. I will say this. One thing is that I'd also like to do is just to reach out to the young mothers and all of that to try to, you know, let them know what I knew and how hard it was for me or whatever, and how, you know, we can help or whatever. We have to mentor to the young ladies because, as y'all know, we are the nurturers. Men are, you know, the backbone and all of that too, but we you know, we got to be able to hold him up. And you know, you got to be a hell of a something if you have to hold up the strongest thing in your unity. You understand what I'm saying? You know, we have to learn how. We can't just look at these young ladies and expect that they know how to be and how to do. We have to share that. Too many times I've seen too many young ladies say shit that I feel like they should already know. And I had to check myself and say, not necessarily. Everybody wasn't raised the way I was raised or whatever. Everybody didn't have the benefit of that. And with that being said, it is all our jobs to make sure that wherever they've fallen short, that we fill in the blanks. We fill in the errors. We got to get our young ladies off of the fucking video, twerking and this and that and other. Dancing is fine. But we got to let them know that they're so much more than that. As I've always said, we got to hold our men up. In my community, definitely, for sure. Because they are becoming extinct almost. Almost ghostly like. So, we got to do our part to hold them up. You know. And I just think it needs to be more conversations about that. You know. And y'all, these little hook ends are killing me. Honey, I'm going to cut this wig. It's just a whole lot of things. You know. One thing for sure. I ain't going to kick myself in the ass if I don't get everything covered. But I'm damn sure going to try my best, you know, to bring all things that I would like to do to fruition. Because time is winding up. As simple as that. And I tell y'all all the time, keep your eyes wide open and not wide shut. Look and see what's going on around you. You know. I don't know, y'all. I'm just kind of looking for better things. I want to leave whatever's negative behind. And I know that it will be some negative shit in 2015. Shit, I already know. Maybe it won't be the same shit. It'll be some new shit. You know. You know, you don't want to keep having to repeat the same things, you know. But, I just hope that along with us laughing on this channel and us talking about, you know, the shows and this, that, and other, we do need to incorporate some other shows. Y'all, my nails is coming. I'm popping them off. That, you know, we incorporate some other things. I do hope to at least read one book a month. If not read it, get an audio book. I would love to share that with you all. I would love for you all who are out there that juice and do that type of thing, share that with me. Share that with me, because I think that will help me on my way, because I'm cutting juice out. It's just, if it's not something raw, natural, I'm cutting it out. You know what I mean? You know, like drinking or whatever. I'm cutting the fried out. And I'm trying my best. I intend on, for the first 3 months, to see how it works of the year, to cut the red meat out. So we're talking turkey, chicken, and baked and broiled, and fish. You know, but share that with me. You know, whatever helped you get over, don't think that it may not help me, you know, or whatever, because it may, or it may have someone else, you know. I don't know. I want to be able to communicate with y'all better on the channel and make sure that, you know, the dialogue is open, you know, on the social media and this and that and other. I intend on giving y'all a better quality. Y'all been rad with me or whatever, and y'all deserve that. You know, so it is what it is. So, y'all, and I also intend on continuing my hooch. Yes. And leave it below if y'all know what the hooch is. Yeah, it's the hooch. I don't know, y'all. I'm just going to try to see if I can be a better me and pray that Lord continues to stand by me. Oh, y'all. 2015, that tip in is just not going to be there. I also plan on doing a whole nother skin regimen. Like, I'm not totally happy with my skin. And I guess I'm that way because long before I did treatment, my skin was nice, really nice. I always had that, you know. I do plan on the first beginning of the years to go ahead and let them take these teeth out and do what they need to do, so that I won't continue to have these infections and things like that. And this is all a residual from when I was going through chemo. So that's something I'd like to do, you know, as long as, you know, my health is permitting. I would love to quit smoking. I, at the very least, try to see if I can't get to the patch and walk it down or whatever. So if you was a smoker and something helped you, leave that shit below so that much love can continue to come on. You know. One other thing, 2015, I intend on loving my husband even more fierce than I did in 2014.
You should have been on radio. No.
And let me wish him a happy anniversary, baby. And I love you to pieces. Y'all, we've been in here calling us yo old stinky ass, and honey, we be going through the whole.
That's what I be talking about. You don't need to tell everything you say.
Yes, I do.
That was personal. That was between us. That ain't got nothing
Yo,
to do.
did you get cigarettes?
Yes, I did. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You and me.
Oh, stinky ass.
That's it. Because everybody don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They heard it, but they don't know where it came from.
They might drop it below.
They know where it came from if you say it.
Y'all know what show? What show was that on when he said, "Oh, his old stinky ass is in there." You know, but I intend on doing that. I want to do some DIY and some bake. Y'all, how can I be on a diet and fucking bake too? I don't know what the hell it is, but I just have this I don't know. I talked to my mother about it.
You gotta use different stuff for that.
I can't do nothing but use butter. I don't care if I'm baking it to sell it. I don't know what it is, y'all. It just feels good to bake. No, it just feels good to bake. It relaxes me. Maybe I just need to translate that into cooking some healthy meals and making some shit up. Maybe that's it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I got to find a way not to, I don't know what the hell to do about this shit, but I got to find a way not to absorb people's motherfucking feelings. That shit is getting bad.
This one down too?
Yes, man, that's the one from my back. And I do want to do the DIY. I am going to get over there on that makeup channel. I had a video I wanted to do, y'all, because I was on Facebook and I saw this post saying that, well, my other daughter has came into womanhood and this and that and other. Now, man, y'all might be a little squeamish on it, but y'all know what it is. But I really want to do, and I am going to do a video talking about that and how to celebrate and share that with your daughter. I really do. And that can be for a single father or whatever. I really do. You know, just whatever. Y'all keep writing me and sending me. Y'all got to help a brother, sister out. And for my love who said how to deal with down low man, please do that. You got that coming, boo. You got that coming. So, just, I don't know, y'all. Live, laugh, and love. That's what you do. That's what you do. You know you don't like flip-flops.
No, I have to put something on my feet. I hate sweeping with stuff on the floor and me walking barefoot. It's disgusting.
Yes, it is. So anywho, y'all. So I'm out of here. I will see y'all on the other side. I will see y'all in 2015. Y'all have a happy one, a good one, a safe one. Don't be out there shooting and shit. Don't be drunken and driving. Get your ass somewhere and sit down.
Get you a DD. If you can't stay where you at, go drive. Get you a designated driver. DD. Because
I want to see you in 2015. And y'all will have to find out whether I'm going to come in here every day for January. Y'all will have to find out. I'm going to see. Because I've enjoyed it. It's been a little struggle, but I've enjoyed it too. You know, so I don't know. So I'm out of here, y'all. Oh, I cannot go out of here without saying this. Kevin's mom, Mama Scorpion, is in the hospital, and I know he's concerned, and we all concerned, because she is she's a part of, you know what I'm saying, the channel as well. So she went to the hospital and was kept. I'm not sure of what's going, fully what's going on. And it, I'm just asking y'all to pray for her, hold her up in prayer, their family, pray for Kevin, a calm spirit and all of that. And just pray for her healing and all of that. And continue to play for Miss Ashley, honey, so she can get this knee together pudding. Anywho, y'all, I'm out of here. Happy New Year's and all of that. Much love. Bye.